So frazzled.
Over there, and stream. I think we're live.
I think we are live.
Yay!
Hi, welcome.
Oh, we had to go through so much to get here. Really glad to be here. So let's
happy
jump
to
right
see
in.
you.
So,
So thank you for joining us. This is our Tea and Coffee Talk Live. This is our special Easter edition. So we have 3 items that we're going to show you today and maybe a little surprise at the end. The first thing we're going to do is Cecily. Let's talk about
the little chocolate bunnies. So
yeah.
you know how you like to give these little chocolate bunnies to people at Easter time. So great. See them everywhere. So we were browsing around on Pinterest where we get a lot of our ideas. And we saw this cutest thing that we just want to try, where you take the bunny and you put a little hole in the top, keep the foil on, and then you pour in either chocolate milk, whole milk, almond milk, any kind of milk that you want, or better yet, you can even add in a little bit of Bailey's or any kind of liqueur that you might like. Really adorable. You put the straw in it and you're able to drink right out of the little bunny. So cute.
How did you put the hole in to do this, to make this?
So funny you should ask that. So what we have is we have a
us.
reusable metal straw. And what was happening, it was really a joint effort. So what happened is Shea was putting it in boiling water, trying to get it in there, and was like almost totally decapitating the poor little bunny. So instead what we came up with is
we had a little MacGyver moment.
MacGyver took the lighter, held this with a pot holder so it wouldn't get too hot, and really get this nice and hot. And then it went right into the top of the ears and made a perfect hole. Now, it's really important that you make sure you have a hollow bunny, because bunnies do come solid and hollow. So make sure you've got a hollow bunny. And once this went right in, the straw just worked perfectly. And then we took the funnel and were able to just pour the milk and the Bailey's right in. Really terrific, really cute. A great little craft that is very unusual. Anybody who sees this,
it's
is
actually
say,
fun.
wow.
But the one tip I must say is that make sure this is cold before you put your drink inside, because you don't want it to all of a sudden melt, especially with alcohol. So let's just make sure that it's cold.
Yeah, that's great.
So the second thing that we came up with are like little pound cake rounds. So what we did was we took some pound cake that I made.
She made the 7-Up pound cake, which was fabulous.
And we put them in these little cupcake rounds. That's why this is sort of, because we did a bundt cake. So explain.
So what happens is sometimes, like when you're making cupcakes for Easter, if you're doing a mix, it's either 24 or 48. You have a ton. You don't really want to have to make that many. So when you have a pound cake, you cut the slice and then you're able to go down with your biscuit cutter and made a perfect type to fit right here in the cupcake holder. And then what's so nice about it is then you can go to town decorating it.
Take a little bit of whipped cream on it.
That's the best. Look at that. Look how cute that is.
Take your peep.
A little peep.
Put a little peep on there.
Look at that.
If you want to decorate it with some
jelly beans. And of course you have to get a marshmallow.
Some marshmallows.
Gotta have the marshmallows. And look at that. This is adorable to put, and you can put some fresh fruit.
Yeah, she has some fresh fruit over there. You put some fresh fruit.
Put some berries on it. And
you don't want your children bouncing off the walls.
Or your adults.
Exactly.
Adults love this too.
You can take a tiny little bunny. We got some tiny little bunnies here.
And look at that. So now you have a perfect dessert. Not too much. Anybody can eat as much or as little as they want individually. And if you don't make a pound cake, go buy a pound cake. There's no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
Just buy a pound cake and use your cutter.
So cute. Isn't that adorable?
I love that.
So cute. Okay, so the other thing that we did was did some little chocolate nests.
Love these nests.
This is what they look like.
Yeah.
So we took some chow mein noodles.
Which are right there.
Some little chow mein noodles. And we took some melting chocolate.
The little discs.
Tiny little discs. And
these come different ways.
They come different ways. They usually have coconut oil in them, because coconut oil will solidify, and it makes it, once you put it in and you melt it and you set it aside, it will solidify easier.
Yeah. So this really solidified quickly. We used some evaporated milk.
With it. Put the chow mein noodles in, mixed it up, what's the word you used?
Fold.
We folded it in and we put it on a silpat, let it cool, and then we took some.
But here, I just want to backtrack for 1 second. What we use those same paper cups to put it in so that they would form, so that they would like kind of stain. But you could probably just put it directly on the pad too. You would just have to really use your spoon to make sure that you're forming that little. So it really is better to do it like this and then make a little bit of a well so it looks like a nest.
Because you see how this looks like. You see the little hollow area.
Yeah.
So with that hollow area, you take your candy eggs. I now have these.
Yeah, and you just make it look like they're little eggs in a little nest. And here again, this is something else that you could put at everyone's place. Really looks adorable. And it just dresses up the table just ever so slightly with some sweetness. You could even put this down in the beginning as an aperitif before they eat, or you could put it down like in between meal, all kinds of things. It's just tiny, nice,
really cute,
and easy to do.
And it's, at every little place setting so that, and the other thing is, you could do it so that it's interactive. So you can have your child decide what they want to put in each little nest. Well, let's hope they choose some fruit.
But the adults, it could be a table.
Exactly.
So
we
everybody
can add
can
a lot of little options.
So it could be like a little a little stations. So everybody, you could give one to everyone plain, and then have all these things set up as we do. And then everybody could just go and make their
marshmallows,
and really make it very cute.
Chocolate, sprinkles.
So these again are quick, easy, inexpensive, put together in like 5 minutes kind of thing. Because this took the longest, and it really only took about 15 minutes for those two. With
melting of the chocolate and having to wait for it to get hard, and that's what we did, and it was really, really fun.
Yeah, so it was fast.
So we actually have one more little thing before we go.
One more little thing.
We're just going to make this quick.
And this is an Easter terrarium. And what an Easter terrarium is it's just using some very tiny little resin animals. You have bunnies, chicks, or whatever. And opposed to using sand, I use just some moss and put some moss in here, and then use some simple Elmer's glue and glued it down into the bottom. But what's really cute, this is nice to keep like as your centerpiece. You can put that on your coffee table.
Which is a good idea.
You can put it on your dining room table, anywhere. But this is an upside down treats container, which is really cute to do for, a craft with kids. The treat containers like this, they come in different sizes. This is the larger size, just flipped upside down. And it's got a little bit of moss. It's got a mother hen and 2 baby chicks. And here again, this could be in the bathroom, in the kids' room, in your room,
or anywhere. At a place, you can use it as a place setting.
You could also put it as a place setting. So I love that as well.
That's
so those are like the little tips that we have for Easter. We just want to do something quick to show you that you could run out and get put together. It doesn't take a lot of thought process, but it could just make things a little extra special.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Little things sometimes mean a lot to especially to children, and as well to adults as well.
Too.
It makes them feel that you thought about them.
Exactly.
And that's a big thing.
And that all the little things together make one great thing. So that when someone walks in and they see all the thought process that you put into everything, they're like, oh my goodness, I love this. That's so great.
I know. And we both love entertaining.
Yeah.
So we find any reason, any holiday to get together and
to have an excuse
to plan a party.
Right. So our next excuse is to come back live again.
Yeah. So we're coming back on April 12th. That's going to be our next live.
Yes.
And then after that, on April 21st, we're going to do a series that we call Tea and Coffee Talk.
Right.
So
we'll be back again.
We'll be back then.
We had a couple of technical difficulties. I hope you all saw that we're not really 2 hours late. We're 2 hours late only because YouTube said you've got to wait.
Yeah, we have
to wait. Next time we'll be on time. So thanks for coming back and tuning in and taking a look at this because it.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, very much so. And make sure that you subscribe and like
and hit that notification bell so that whenever we upload, you will be notified and you'll be able to watch all of our videos and vlogs and everything.
Yep.
And we look forward to having you join our community.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. You gotta hit end.
Oh, I gotta go right here. Sorry.
Bye. end. So let's see.